What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Wisco Madman coming at you. I don't know what that exactly call this, a WiscoInvestigates, but it's more along the lines to the WiscoInvestigates crowd, the people that are interested in the Kiely Rodni case and any future cases that I get into. Now, the reason why I'm making this video has to do with a lot of the comments that are coming in. We all know that there's a lot of people out there that are trying to mislead different YouTube channels, mislead different people that are looking into this. I'm not your one. Sorry, but you're not going to get me with that kind of shit. So, to the people who are honestly making comments, trying to inform me on this or that, I respect that 100%. I hope my comments to you don't come off the wrong way, like I'm like, oh, you're a liar. Well, I'm on guard. So, when it comes to that kind of stuff, if you guys want to show me new information, that's great. I so much appreciate that. And chances are the only people watching these videos are those like the ones that are on Squirrel's page, Shonda's, and others, Ara and whoever. So if you're going to make comments, this video is mainly to say, please, 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 please remind yourself what it was like to be in high school. And if you went to college, remind yourself what it was like to be in college, which was even more of a make sure you cite your sources. Sorry, I'm going to try not to flip out on this. But please, 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 because it's so aggravating when there's people trying to mislead out there. So the people who truly have the good heart that are trying to say, hey, I know about this, or hey, I know about that. That's great. Thank you, guys. Please cite another video. I'm not asking you to do a bunch of research. If you're just the viewer type that isn't making videos, you can provide a link to one of the YouTubers that told you this kind of stuff so I can review their video and see if they cited some sort of source where they got their information. Because I cannot make videos. I cannot develop my own opinion on this based on somebody in my comment section said blah, whatever. That's not a proper way to do any sort of investigation or to develop any sort of opinion if I'm to develop an opinion based on fact. This video is probably going to continue on with me rambling about facts. So, I basically said the main part. I'm going to reinforce it with examples. You look into, let's go back to Spanish class. For me, I had a Spanish class. My country was Chile. I could not say something like, let's say it was with a good heart and I happened to see a Discovery show or I happened to see some sort of documentary in which I learned that Chile has mountains. And all I do in that report is say Chile has mountains. Or maybe that's too basic. I don't remember a lot of things about Chile, to be honest. It was my favorite country when I was going to Spanish class in high school. But the most popular vehicle in Chile is a Honda Civic. I don't know. I'm pulling bullshit. So hypothetically, let's say that that is the detail. I can't say that in that report without then in the references saying, I found that in X documentary, that this documentary was made by somebody who happens to work at the DMV in Chile, whatever. Some sort of reliable source, guys. So if you're going to make a statement like the police found let's pull one that everybody knows that a lot of people are calling bullshit on. The police found a laptop, which actually that was a YouTuber. Those of you who don't know about it, it's not important because there's no solid evidence that it's even her laptop. So, somebody found a laptop. The police found a laptop. You can't just cite... If you cite the YouTube video in which he found the laptop, then in that video, I'm going to look into it and say, well, there's nothing providing that it's Kiely's laptop. What makes it Kiely's laptop? What information does that bring for us? Is there information that we pulled directly from said laptop? Who pulled it from the laptop? Did they plant evidence? You know what I mean? If you say... something that's come up, we have other boyfriends that are coming up, and we're saying that Kiely had multiple boyfriends. Well, I heard it on so-and-so's video. Okay, first of all, please state the channel in which they said that. And then, I hope you did your due diligence in watching their channel, because just because they say it on their channel, if they don't provide a reference as to, hey, the police said that actually, from what we found, we believe that she was dating so-and-so. You know what I mean? You can't just go, well, the word around the bush is... That's great, but that's not solid evidence. That's hearsay. We can go on to... Kiely's not dead. I didn't say that. I'm not saying that as fact. But let's go on the theory that maybe that's not Kiely that they found. Maybe it's a fake body because the lungs are small, whatever. There's things of doubt. That's great. That's really great because who we think is dead is still alive. Now, the next step would be to obviously find that person and find where they've been trafficked to, where they've been kidnapped to, where they've disappeared to, because she's obviously a minor. But the DNA test is what we need. So, you're not going to hear me, outside of what I just said, say that Kiely is not dead. Because without a DNA test, we cannot say that. The coroner has said that it is Kiely. I don't know what to tell you. Medical examiner says it. I know there's corruption, but an ME is in a position that we, the people, or in this case, the people of Truckee, the people of Nevada and Prosser County, have deemed that this ME is credible, apparently. Otherwise, I mean, you should be picketing in the street and lighting shit on fire and, like, people out. I mean, obviously, I'm exaggerating a little bit. But those of you who don't know me, like, facetious is the wrong word, but I like to be strong in my emphasis of things. There are certain instances in which I believe violence is warranted, but I don't encourage violence over every little thing. So just putting that out there. If you watch more of my videos, you figure out kind of the type of person that I am. I will die for my friends and family. I will tell you that. So there's definitely that line. Don't think that every case for me that violence is not warranted, because there are plenty of cases. But my point is, when we talk on evidence, when we talk on this happened, that happened, whatever happened, if you throw it in the comments and you expect me to believe you, little shout out to the people that are trying to mislead. Better start making up some evidence, because otherwise you're wasting your keyboard. Drive more traffic to my channel, but you ain't gonna fool me with that bullshit. I got a good memory. I take notes. So unless you cite sources, your shit doesn't end up in my notes. And if it's not in my notes, I don't reference it. I might say, hey, I've heard about this. Does anybody have actual evidence? But I'm not going to say I believe that statement until I see hard evidence. It's gone on long enough. We're at 10 minutes. Maybe this is enough of a video that the people who come back to my channel will watch this, understand. Please, 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 links, 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 links. Links. Show me shit. Don't just say I saw it on some YouTube channel or hey, check out this YouTube channel. Chances are in a lot of situations when you say check out this YouTube channel, I search it, I see, let's go YouBackTube Jeff or YouTube back Jeff, whatever, YouBackTube Jeff I think is what it is. I don't really watch a lot of his shit, and it's not to denounce him. It's to say, as far as I'm concerned, when I watch things, the couple videos that I've tried to watch, I've even tried to watch or listen to the longer ones as I'm working. Dude, it's like, I can't get that time back. You know what I gained from YouTube back Jeff? Or YouBackTube Jeff? That he's beefing with some other YouTuber. Cool, bro. How does that help find Kiely? How does that help figure out what happened in this scenario? Find Kiely is not the right term, obviously. But how does that help figure out what happened in this scenario? Get what I'm saying? So when you state channels, please provide links to specific videos that you found helpful. And as an added bonus, if you found it helpful, why? What kind of stuff do you find helpful from that video? Because here's another thing too. In the case of somebody I just mentioned, they claim to be an auto body, which is great. I don't say they weren't. But there's things I know, and I'm not even in auto body. I'm not a mechanic. I just have some basic level knowledges from experiences and mechanic friends and whatnot. Certain people have been worried about the fact that the airbags didn't go off. And I have A, mudding experience, which means I've flooded a motor out with water before. And B, I've been in a 45 mile an hour accident in a vehicle that did not have defective airbags. There was a small investigation on that accident, and I was told that my airbags were not defective by investigators. I have mechanic friends who have said that that shit happens frequently. Airbags didn't deploy. Why? It was a front-end collision. So, you get what I'm saying. When we state things as fact, it's kind of like an engineer. I've been in a lot of industrial environments, and we love our engineers. The book says, well, it didn't work that way, Junior. So, yeah, I don't know what to tell you, but the shit they wrote in the book was wrong. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not an engineer. I didn't make the shit. I just know how it worked. Get my point? So I went off on another little thing for another 4 fucking minutes here, but y'all like this video, go ahead and hit that like button down below. Please support it so this message gets out to the people trying to get information out. And thank you guys for commenting, sharing, subscribing. Suggestions are always greatly welcome with resources, links, the whole 9 yards, everything I've talked about for the last 15 minutes here. And you can check me out on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, TikTok, all those things. Follows on Instagram help a lot because Instagram is definitely the platform that I want to use for messaging since we don't really have messaging privately on YouTube that I know of. So Instagram is kind of my platform of choice currently. And I'd like to build that up just because me as a creator, I'm sharing parts of my life. That's my content. Be it opinions, be it whatever. So Instagram is the platform there. That's all I'm saying there. So thank you guys for watching. No hard feelings, but please, references, hard facts. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.